Hello everyone, this is Karst, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So, we are on the trail of the Thunderstone. We want to help a lady called Kona with regards to getting some sort of lucky rock that is supposed to help her, hopefully, keep her safe during her upcoming birth. So, we kind of got sent on a bit of a wild goose chase and ended up coming up over to Raborsh. And for whatever reason, according to the map, the people here in Raborsh absolutely hate my guts, and I have no idea why. I just arrived to this area. And the funny thing is, as far as I can see, Raborsh isn't even on my reputation list. So I'm not quite sure who they're linked to or why. Unless they're linked to a bunch of bandits for some reason, but then I guess that would be like a spoiler in the UI, right? But regardless, since we're here,
it's not safe here.
What do you mean? As I was saying, regardless, I think we're just going to be heading off to D over here in order to hunt down a couple of hands who used to help this guy. Hello, Peter.
Greetings, how can I help?
Well, I'm looking for a Thunderstone.
I need to find a Thunderstone, and I heard you might know of one.
Oh yeah? Who told you that then?
Tomlin from Horshan. Apparently, that's... Is there a reason for me to lie? I don't see why I need to lie.
Tomlin over Horsham way told me you pinched his Thunderstone.
Oh, okay, maybe that might be why I should lie.
Come clean before I let Tomlin beat the truth out of you.
Fuck me! So Bruthan's made you his lackey? As if that stone hasn't caused enough trouble already.
I'm no one's lackey.
Watch your tongue. I'm no one's lackey.
Well, I'm
You,
Hans's
go on.
lackey.
What happened with the stone?
We fucked up. And all because of that stupid stone. I wish we'd never taken it.
So Tomlin was right. It was you. Where's the stone now?
I haven't the faintest. It was all Hensel's idea and he had it on him the whole time.
Okay, so where's
And
Hensel
before you
now?
ask, no, Hensel's not here. Andrew is holding him captive.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Who's Andrew?
I'm missing something here, and it's not just the stone. So tell me, what the fuck happened?
We wanted to butcher Andrew Ramhead's band of pillagers.
Okay.
But that's easier said than done.
I can
So
do
Hensel
it, but
got
you
the
have to give me
idea
a good
that we could borrow
reason to do
Tomlin
it.
Bruthan's magic stone from him to help us fight them like, but Tomlin wasn't having it, so we filched it without him knowing, and then set off after those bandits. But everything went to shit. They caught Hensel and almost killed me and Stislav.
Who?
So, you come a bit late for that.
There's a lot of
fucking
names
stone.
being
Not
thrown
that
at
it
me
brought us
here.
any luck anyway. If I were you, I'd give it up as a lost cause.
Yeah, who is Andrew Ramhead? That's like my very first question.
Who is this Andrew Ramhead?
A mercenary commander from King Sigismund's army.
Ooh,
He's
okay.
been ordered to guard the roads with his men. Or so he says. But apart from that, they also carry out raids, rob the people, mug merchants and steal cattle. And they make the peasants pay tribute. And of course, after our fuck-up...
So they're
they turn
basically
screws and
a
are
big
demanding
gang.
even
Got
more.
it.
Another reason for everyone round here to hate me.
Okay. How did the assault go down?
How did your assault go?
Hensel led the way. There was him, me, and Stislav. We wore padded doublets and took hunting knives and axes. Stislav had a bow too. We got within earshot when it all went to shit. Stislav stumbled and
Oh, well
yelped.
done.
Then they noticed us. After that, everything happened so fast. We charged at them, Hensel up front with us behind. Arrows started raining down. They all missed Hensel, but I was shot in the arm. It hurt like hell. I was screaming and scared shitless. So I took to my heels. I met back here with Stislav. They chased him, but he being so lightly dressed and them in armor, they couldn't keep up.
So 3 dudes tried to take on essentially a small army. Great, wonderful, well done. Kind of funny that they say that Hensel didn't manage to get shot, so the mystique around the lucky stone is still there, right? It's like, oh yeah, all the arrows miraculously missed him. Hit me though, because I didn't have it on me, which is kind of funny. How many of them were there?
How many of them were there?
I'd say 5, 6.
You went up against 6 of them.
Of course not.
Unwise.
We waited for some of them to go on patrol. That left just 3, though heavily armoured they were. If we'd caught them by surprise, it might have worked.
Don't you worry. I can kill them all. I guess I can still ask the clarifying questions. Why did you want to kill them? Well, they already explained why, but I might as well go for it.
Why did you want to kill them?
Why? To stop them doing mischief round here. We wanted to help the village. We could hide in fear and moan, or do something about it. And we also wanted to make a bit of a name for ourselves among the locals.
Right. Impress the girls and all that, right?
That was pretty foolish.
You don't say. You think I haven't heard enough of that?
Well, it's true. 3 lightly armed dudes with barely any equipment versus 6 soldiers. Not a good idea.
Where's Stislav, anyway?
I don't know. He was a bundle of nerves after what happened. Packed up and left. I've no idea where he went. And
I wonder if I'll run into him at some
I'm
point.
not exactly doing great myself. It really pissed Andrew off, and now he's even nastier to the villagers than before.
Okay, that's fine. What about your lord's local men-at-arms?
What about the Lord in these parts? I mean, there's a fortress here, so we must have plenty of men-at-arms.
Well, the Lord has decreed that no action is to be taken. He says it's better to put up with these fuckers than to flush them out, because that might raise King Sigismund's hackles and he'd only dispatch more troops.
I mean,
That's
that is
what I
true.
heard anyway.
It's understandable
Where
for
can I
him to be
find
worried
this
about it.
Are you fucking with me?
No?
No, look at me.
I'm sorry about what happened to
Yeah,
you,
look at me.
but
Come
I badly
on.
need to find that stone. You don't just lose something like that. And from what you said, it seems I don't have much choice.
I'm telling you, that stone's cursed. Weren't you listening to me?
No. It's not cursed. On the contrary.
Can you hear yourself? You attacked a band of hardened mercenaries. Anyone else would have paid for that.
Oh, it's
with their
true. You
life,
did survive.
but
All
not
3
one
of you
was
survived.
killed. Not to mention that this Hensel, the one with the stone, wasn't
Yep,
hit by
that
a
part I
single
got.
arrow. But you were.
Sakura, I never thought of it that way. You know, you might be right.
You see? Now tell me where this camp of theirs is.
You'll come across some ponds between Raborj and Bohunovic.
Okay,
Near
where the
one
heck is
of them
Bohunovic?
There's a fork where wayfarers sometimes camp if they're stuck for a place to stay. From that fork, follow the water downstream, and you should find the ruins of an old mill.
And that's where they're holding Hensel. The one with the stone.
Yeah, there. But if I were you, I'd stay off the path. Take the hill and nip through the woods. You'll get to some rocks overlooking the mill. You'll have a bird's eye view of everything from there. That's the way we went too. But make sure they don't spot you. There's a good chance they've upped their guard after our attack.
That's fine. I'm sure I'll make my way through.
Thanks.
Look, what's your plan anyway?
Well, I'm thinking if I can find Andrew, I'll find Hensel. And then I'll finally get to the bottom of this shit with the Thunderstone.
Just be careful, because Andrew's a cunning fucker. Look, since you're going there anyway, I know I'm not in a position to ask you for anything, but still, do you think you could rescue Hensel?
I'll do my best. Don't worry, guys. I will be the bringer of your good luck because I will take out the local gang, and then you will attribute it to the Lucky Stone. I know how medieval peasants go. Why doesn't the local lord do it? He doesn't care. He doesn't want to raise the ire of Sigismund's army.
Why doesn't the local lord do it?
Because he doesn't give a shit, for Christ's
Exactly.
sake. He cares nothing for the likes of us, understand? Hensel's just a stable boy who toils with his hands. No lord's going to do a deal with Andrew for him.
Yeah, exactly. And how am I supposed to do that? What do you mean? Go in there and untie him?
And how, pray, do you expect me to do that?
I don't know, just something.
As if
'Cause
Henry's
if you
worried
don't,
about 6
I
dudes.
don't know who will. Andrew's a
We
greedy
killed more than that
bastard.
in Opatowitz.
Some coin might do it. Or you could sneak in quietly and slip back out with Hensel.
Or I can just kill them.
How about I just kill them all?
I thought best not to suggest that. You know how we ended up. But, you know, whatever you think's best. It's just, they're pretty tough and well armed, you know.
So you're telling me they have good loot on them. Even better.
I'll manage somehow. But the whole thing's getting so messy, it's almost like the stone's power is interfering somehow. But if I find a way, I'll help Hensel.
Thank you so much. May all the saints be with you. And I hope you have better luck than we did.
Oh, I'm sure I will. Let's see. So I need to find the military encampment, which is... Oh, okay. Bohunowitz, we've been there before. Right. I kind of forgot that was... Right, that's a little town that's next to Opatowitz. Okay, that's fine. Maybe that's the camp that he's referring to. No, the old mill is up here. Based on the bridges. It's probably right up there. That's fine. So follow the road and take an immediate north. Fun times, fun times. It's actually on my map now that I look at it, which is even easier. So we're heading northeast. Makes perfect sense.
Nice and slow.
Should I be doing this at what, like 70 health? Probably not. If I can see a place to wash myself in, I will take advantage of it. Get myself some free health, and then I'll ride off. Nope, I'm too clean. I'm already clean. 76 health? Is it worth it? How's my horse doing right now? Pretty good weight-wise. Okay, we can toss some stuff over. Oh, I had 2 of these. I didn't realize. I can toss some stuff over. I forgot I had the Bardiche. And then I can down a regular Marigold Potion. Probably worth it. Yeah, I have enough nourishment for it, so it's fine. Let's see. I'll even drink like a weak Marigold, if nothing else. Yeah, weak Marigold is fine. 15 health. That'll get me up to like 90, 91. It'll be okay. Wonderful. Okay, we'll slowly heal on our way over, and then I will consider drinking like a buck's blood or something. Or an Artemisia. We shall see how it goes. Alright, I kind of wish that the horses would not respond this way when you're in a small town.
Go.
Good. Just because it gets a little noisy with it just going against your orders and all that. Alrighty then. I guess I'll just follow the path. Is that the mill up ahead? Huh. Did I ever actually go this way? I guess not. How did I not decide to come and visit this?
Whoa.
Well, I mean, I don't even feel like negotiating with these people. I could do it, but it probably won't end well. Hi. I mean, in theory, I could just go in and literally knife all these people, right? Can I talk to you? Or are you going to give me a warning? Andrew's mercenary.
Intruder! I want to talk to Andrew Ramhead.
Why are you alarmed already?
The commander at the entrance to the encampment. But be quick, and no fooling around.
Understood. I'm allowed to be here now.
You there. This
Andrew
is a
Ramhead.
military encampment, not an alehouse. So you better have good reason to be here. And I'll be glad to hear it.
I kind of want your helmet, sir.
Welcome to my humble encampment, lad. In the name of Sigismund, by the grace of God, King of Hungary and Croatia, tell me what you're doing here and what your intentions are.
I wonder if I can actually persuade this guy to stand down. I might be able to. I'm here from the King's army.
Kindly spare this man, for he's actually a noble lord. And listen carefully. I am Chenyek of Kuttenberg, sent by the
Okay, so
King's
the
army.
dialogue and the subtitles are
Commanders
completely
have heard
different
that
there.
Instead of guarding the roads, you've been robbing and fleecing
Ooh, this
the
is a
local
peaceful
people,
option that
and
could
they're
make him
bloody
stand down.
livid.
That's good.
So from now on, you'll follow orders or be pilloried and forfeit your pay.
Sorry, sir. It's just, we haven't been paid for a while, so we've been taking a little on the side, here and there. That was the deal, wasn't it? Live off the enemy's land?
Enough of
Okay,
your
fair.
excuses. Your conduct has been indefensible. You will desist immediately, return what you were plundered, and hand over to
Oh,
me the
nice.
local
This is straight up,
stable in
like,
your
give me
company.
everything.
Very
Alright,
well,
I can let
sir.
you live.
As you wish. You can take the prisoner right away. He's tied up, back there, in the dilapidated hut. And please, accept this small, humble gift from me, for causing you such a journey to right our wrongs.
Fake it till you make it. You walk in wearing nice armor, looking like you could belong, and there you go. Speak with authority. Alright, now you said he's tied up? Trying to follow the... Oh, he's back here. Okay.
Hey,
Graham!
by all the saints, don't leave me here! Please, untie me!
I'm
Relax.
here. Don't
getting
worry.
Thanks.
Clear off!
Who's still telling me to clear off? I have permission to be here.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how grateful I am. But I'm not
Oh.
hanging around here any longer.
Oh.
Let's get out of here
before those thieving bastards change their minds.
Alright, I'll just follow you out into the woods, and hopefully that guy will stop following me now. At least he didn't attack me the moment I untied you. I thought that was a decent possibility if they were bugged or something. How far exactly are you expecting to run, Hensel? You're not making my, You're not making my excuse sound very legitimate by just immediately running off with me. Right after I demand your freedom. Okay, sure. Should I, like, actually just fast travel or something? It feels like he's just running back into town. Yeah. So what if I just do this? Is he gonna show up?
Good people, gather round.
There he is. Perfect, we saved ourselves some time. Now let us talk, Hensel of Raborsch.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I am. All things considered. Thanks for rescuing me.
You're welcome.
You
It was
have no
very
idea
straightforward
how
and easy,
grateful I am.
actually.
God knows what they would have done to me in the end. All that aside, who are you, anyway?
Henry.
I'm Hensel, and I owe you big time, Henry.
That you do.
In all honesty, I'm not sure why I was worth all that trouble. But grateful nonetheless.
Peter told me what happened.
Peter? Well, thank the saints for him. So he's safe and sound?
Well, he took an arrow to the
Manner of
arm,
speaking.
but he can still adventure, it's
Got
okay.
shot, but nothing serious.
What about Stislav?
From what I hear, Stislav made it out unscathed too. But what happened scared him so much he scarpered.
Sakra. At least he's alive. I was worried about them both. It's all my fault, you know. Oh, I dread to think what could have happened to him.
Listen, it wasn't exactly by chance that I ran into Peter either. I was looking for you in the village because of the Thunderstone you stole from Tomlin in Horsham, who by the way is royally fucking upset with you.
Well, I suppose I would be too if I were him.
So it is Horsham.
I have
Okay.
to say, the whole Thunderstone idea was the stupidest I've ever had. It brought us no luck, no protection. Well, the opposite, in fact.
Let's forget that for a moment. What I really need to know is where the stone ended
I
up.
hope you still have it on you.
Surprised to hear.
Oh, come
Rather,
on.
Snatched it from me when I was captured. He didn't believe it had any powers, but he has a nose for money.
Oh, I
Sold it
should have asked about the
From what I
stone.
heard, he
Oh.
sold it in Sukdal to some farmer's wife. I think he said.
Well, that's not so bad. At least now I can go back
Well, from the edge of the village.
to a friendly territory.
That stone really is cursed.
Yeah, for me.
Well, there's nothing for it. I'm off to Suchdal.
Hold your horses. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There's this pond below Raborsch, right?
Okay.
And on the bank, across from the village, there's a small crag. Somewhere around there, they hid some of their spoils.
Clever. Take what you can and stash the rest for later.
I'd have helped myself to it, but think of it as my way of thanking you. I just hope they weren't making it up, and you find something there.
I'll take a look around and see. Thanks for telling me.
Well, it's the least I
Two
can
dead
do.
trees. Okay.
And good luck with that bloody stone.
Well, thank
Though
you.
my advice would be to steer well clear of it.
About your Thunderstone
Still
story.
curious about your Thunderstone story.
Well, as you wish. It's not as if I'll ever forget it, anyway.
Lots of stuff to ask. Before you set
Tell me the
out,
whole story from the beginning.
Well, it just pissed us off how Andrew was always extorting and bullying everyone. And not just us. The local lord who did nothing about it. And everybody in the village kept grumbling, but nobody took any action. I knew about Tomlin's stone, and I thought that with its help, we'd have the edge on them. That we'd help the people in the village. And make a bit of a name for ourselves around here. So when he refused to give it to us, I borrowed it from him. Well, I was
Right.
thinking we'd give it back as soon as we'd sorted Andrew out. I'm serious. I swear.
about the
What
expedition.
about your expedition?
Well, first, we scouted the place on the sly, and then waited for some of his men to go out on patrol. We armed ourselves as best we could. and
Which was
made our
not
move
much.
From the top of that rock there. We were almost there, but then Stislav stumbled or something. Made a ruckus, and they spotted us. After that, everything happened so fast. I hollered and lunged at them. Peter was yelling something, so I thought he was behind me. All these shots were whizzing past as I charged at them, but nothing hit me. Well, then I got stuck in. They outnumbered us. In the end, I took a blow to the head. That was pretty much it for me.
Okay, well, after you were captured, what happened?
after you were captured?
I was scared, shitless. I thought they were going to kill me.
I honestly
One of
don't
them
know why they kept you alive.
suggested just leaving me tied up in the woods or drowning me, but thankfully, Andrew disagreed.
Why?
So they held me prisoner. I don't even know why.
And this Andrew and his soldiers, what were they doing here?
Andrew Ramhead, they called him. He had this handsome hammer, shaped like a ram it was. And that's what they say he named himself after. Their orders were
You're
to keep
telling me I
watch
missed
out
out on a
They had their
unique
own
piece of
ideas
loot?
what that meant.
Maybe I
At
could
least
double back for him. I
wayfarers,
don't think I will, because I
merchants,
did
locals,
persuade him
wherever they
peacefully,
could.
but still.
No one was safe. They often grumbled that the army wasn't paying them properly. But if you ask me, they more than made up for it on the side. They even took someone's cow.
Apparently that's going to be returned now, so we'll see how that goes. What are you going to do now?
What are you going to do now?
Oh, I don't know. Same as before, I suppose. There's nothing to keep us here, but I can see Peter and me staying another summer. Perhaps longer. I mean, it's nice here, and the village is protected by a strong fortress. It's a good place, if you ask me.
Yeah, a fortress
You
that
never
won't
know.
open its doors
I
for
might
me, but
find
okay.
myself a piece of land, or marry into some.
Well, keep up your confidence. So apparently there are 2 trees. Okay, I see. So it's just down southeast from here and across the pond. Easy enough. And then I can ride off to Sukdal, talk to the farmer's wife, and hopefully finally locate the Thunderstone. Because now I've been led to yet another pointless journey.
Go!
But it's okay. A lot less combat than I expected in this one, but that's how it goes with my extremely high charisma and speech. I mean, to be fair, that's quite literally why I built my Henry to be this way, right? I want to have a potential diplomatic and peaceful resolution to stuff, so... Now, 2 dead trees. It's up on the ledge, I guess. Yeah, so it'd be... there? I discovered 2 dead trees. You're right. Is that a... what was that? A deer? 2 dead trees. Now, there's supposed to be a stash around here, right? I hear lots of bees. Not a big fan of that. I also see a nest. Should I go down below the 2 dead trees? Question mark? Maybe I will. Let's check out the nest. Do you think they put anything in the nest? Hi. Well, just an egg. Okay, well, there's no sense in knocking down the egg. Or knocking down the nest. There's another... There's a few nests, actually. There's like 3 nests here, okay. Ah, there you go. Perfect. We figured it out. The ram's head is here, and the nest is on top of it, but the stuff is just in the rocks. 348 groschen. Not much, but I'll take it. Thank you. There we go. It wasn't even that bad. Okay, now I'm just in marshland. I might as well get on my horse and just fast travel back to Sukdal. Yeah. Let's go, Pebs. And... okay, the farmer's wife lives in the little, like, township, I guess, that's attached to the castle. Fair enough. It's getting sort of dark-ish, so maybe I'll sleep here for the night as well. Farmer's wife, I must speak with you. Are you going to relinquish... oh, there's an inn here. Did I know there was an inn here? Are you going to relinquish the Thunderstone to me? I must have just gone around it. Or are you about to send me off on another adventure? Hello? Okay, you're just chilling at home? How much did you even buy the stone for? I'm willing to compensate you for it. It's fine. Madam? Oh, Peter. Another Peter? Alright, Malada.
Greetings. What do you want?
I heard you bought a Thunderstone from Andrew Ramhead. Is that so?
Well, it is. What's it to you?
Andrew Ramhead took it from Hensel from Raborsh, who in turn stole it from Tomlin Brookhans down Horshan way.
And? I don't know those people.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if it's true, I knew nothing about it. I bought the stone fair and square, and for good money.
Okay, what do you need it for, and how much did you spend?
Nothing's helping. The stone is to heal him.
And what ails your husband?
Peter went to lie down one afternoon, and he hasn't budged since. He's not eating, and he's barely talking to anyone. What's worse, soon after he took ill, a Minerva owl perched on the roof one evening.
Okay, what does that mean? Superstitious stuff? Okay.
A Minerva owl? I assume that doesn't bode well, does it?
No, not at all. An owl on your roof means death is closing in. That's why I need the stone. If it weren't for the stone, I'm sure Peter would be gone by now.
Alright, let me diagnose him.
So am I to understand that if your husband heals, you won't need the stone?
Well, a stone like this is a precious thing. It can still protect us from all manner of misfortune.
But you bought it to save your husband.
That may be, but I'll not be wanting to lose that stone.
I'll
How
pay
about
you
this?
for it.
I'll try to help your
Don't
husband.
you worry, I'll make sure
And
you
if I
get your money's
succeed,
worth.
You'll gift me the stone.
Gift? I'm willing to
Why would I
pay
do
for it,
that?
it's fine.
The stone is bound to help him.
What if the power of the stone brought me here to help your husband?
That's a good way of
Hadn't thought
approaching
of
the
it like
story,
that.
yep.
So,
Reframe the
How about we make
situation
a
to
deal?
my advantage,
All
yes.
right, but only if you help him.
of course. I'll take a look at him and see what I can do.
And please hurry. With that owl and everything, I'm quite sure the Reaper's nearby. You'll find Peter in his room.
He's behind
Right.
me.
I'll take a look at him and see if there's anything I can do. It's usually a good idea to speak to others who are close to the sufferer. That may be able to explain a few things, especially if the patient himself isn't very communicative.
Aha. I see you really have done this before.
Oh, I've done this plenty
I'm
of times,
starting to
actually,
believe
at
that
this
stone
point.
really did draw you here. So, ask around.
I
on the
cleared an
farm if
entire
you need
town
to.
of plague, too. Well,
We'll
sort
all
of.
be at your service.
Perfect. I'll get on with it.
Water poisoning, but you
And
know.
I'd better check the whole room, just in case.
Do whatever it takes to help Peter.
Okay, so what do you know about Peter's illness?
Can you think of something that might help me heal him? Anything?
I can't. I'm desperate myself. I've tried just about everything. Peter is just an ordinary cooper. We've lived here for years. We go to church. My husband doesn't travel outside the village often. This last time he had some business in Pechgau, near Golin. But he
I have to
came
assume
back
we're not going to be
empty-handed,
going over there at any time soon.
breathless and confused. He was fumbling around here for a few days, not doing his job, just spending time in his workshop. Lord
Sounds
knows what
like he was
doing in
robbed.
there. Then he went to bed.
And possibly
then,
was beat over the head and has like a
Just
concussion or
been lying
something.
there. He doesn't eat. Not even the potions are helping. He doesn't sleep a wink at night. At least, I don't think he does. If I stopped sleeping too, our homestead would fall apart.
I'll ask him why he can't sleep. What's tormenting him?
Try that. He won't speak to me about anything. It's as if he was keeping secrets from me. Or maybe just protecting me from something.
Okay.
See you later, my friend.
Didn't realize we were so close. But, Peter, let me take a look at this man.
Peter, my name is Henry. I'm here to help you.
Another poor bloke that's to deal with me. As if Marder didn't have enough on her plate already.
Okay, you don't
I'll try to figure
sound
out what's wrong with you.
like you are unconscious. Or, yeah, you don't sound like a man who's taken brain damage. You don't sleep much at night? What even is this symbol? What are some of these symbols? I don't know. Is that agility? Strength, and then what's that?
What are your nights like?
The
Marder
leaf.
said you don't sleep much.
I just stare at the wall.
Why?
Try to sleep during the day. But it's not much better.
Well, it's certainly no fever or pain that's ailing you. I assume it's dark thoughts that keep you up at night.
I can't fall asleep. Because of all the noblemen who keep coming to Lord Pisek's fortress. I'm always hearing hoofbeats. And they startle me.
So Lord Pisek likes to host nobles at his
Yeah, what's the
fortress?
problem here?
What's so unusual
Are you
about
suffering
that?
from some sort of
What do you think they're
PTSD?
doing here, eh? Preparing for war.
Anxiety?
That's
Yeah.
what.
If Lord Pisek was about to go to war, He'd be gathering a lot more men here than a couple of nobles.
Folk ought to be scared to leave the village. Mezoles is gone. And when I saw Abadovitz, Suchtol is next. I'm sure of it.
Okay, so to be fair, he's just anxious about the situation. And he's not wrong, because as we know, Suchtol does get besieged later, so... well, examine the patient.
I'll examine you. Just by eye. Pale skin. Dark circles under the eyes. A downcast expression.
Yeah, man's just
face.
afraid.
I don't see any bruises. A few calluses and cuts on the hands. Nothing unusual for a craftsman after a hard day in the workshop.
I told you.
It's just like a mental thing.
Not in
okay.
any pain.
It's a mental block.
Just let me lie here.
Irritability. No foul odor.
You can
Body
smell it
humid
past the
as
metal in the
naked.
helmet? Okay.
And you aren't bleeding.
But I will when Sigismund's horde gets here.
Why would Sigismund attack Suchtol?
He does as he pleases. You have no idea how many villages he's plundered already.
No,
I
I've
reckon
seen it.
attacking
I've seen
a
some.
village protected by a fortress is the last thing Sigismund would want to do now.
The fortress is what's bothering him. That's why he'll destroy it. And us with it.
I don't know about that.
I mean, he'll probably still need peasants, but I mean, it's hard to say. Examine the ill man by touch. Okay, he's clearly not physically wounded in any way, right? It's clearly not a physical problem.
Don't be alarmed.
It's all a mental
I
problem.
need to take a closer look. Let's see. No swelling. No cancer on the skin. Does this hurt?
Nothing hurts.
Your palms are cold. Your muscles are tense. And your heart's pounding so hard you could hear it all the way to Prague. You seem like you're ready to fight. Or flee.
They're getting close now.
Who is?
The soldiers. Sigismund's men.
Well, physically, you seem fine, Peter. It's strange.
I'm a weakling. A weakling.
That does explain why he came back changed. So he wasn't robbed. He just saw the ruins of 2 towns and freaked out.
What am I going to do with you, Peter?
I'm a psychiatrist now. You're a psychologist, sorry. You're unnaturally anxious.
There's nothing wrong with you physically, so it must be an ailment of the soul. The chamomile decoctions will help calm your mind, but you'll have to change your diet as well, so you don't just drink potions. And last but not least, some words of encouragement wouldn't be amiss. You'll be back on your feet in no time. I'll get things ready and be back soon.
What exactly am I supposed to do here? I can't change his diet for him. Or make a potion. What is A? Just get the Thunderstone. Yeah, I could probably steal it from her, but why would I ever do that? That'd be incredibly mean.
Peter, let's talk about how we can help you. I have some suggestions for treatment.
I'm listening.
Chamomile. Suggest a change in diet. Advice on dealing with fear. Why is that like a star? Let's suggest a change in diet. Let's just give advice first, and then we'll work on the other stuff. Oh. Don't run from the fight. Don't be afraid to run. Oh. Huh. I don't want him to get killed. I don't actually know what the right thing to do is here. Well, let's suggest a change in diet first.
You need to start eating again. Even if you don't have
Yeah,
an
you need to
appetite.
stay alive.
First, ask Mlada to get you some honey and add it to your gruel.
You think some honey is gonna save me?
It'll give you stamina without irritating your stomach, first of all. But you have to admit Mother Nature has it well thought out. Where bloodwort helps with bleeding and feverfew with fevers, honey coats your humours so that they can't get out of balance so easily. Any melancholia wanting to take hold of you would have to make its way through thick honey. So it could hardly get from your stomach to your head. And soon you'll be as busy as a bee again. And
Sure,
getting
let's go with that.
swimmingly.
Let's just persuade him, that'll
The
work.
next piece of advice. Start eating fish more regularly. Some nice fatty ones, ideally. Fat in the belly will surely stop gloom from getting through. Same as with the honey.
I suppose that makes sense.
Okay. We can pray. I mean, I have 28 speech. If it'll make him feel better, and then I'll give him advice.
A bit of prayer won't hurt. Lord, have mercy on Peter here, and lift from him the weight of his affliction. For you have laid upon him this...
Because it's a mental block, right? So if he believes that my prayer is helping, then it'll naturally lift his spirits.
Of his illness. No physician in the world can. I beg of you, O Lord, heal his soul and let his body once again find its lost balance. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah, a placebo effect could be helpful here as well. I can give you a chamomile decoction. Do I have one? I assume I have one.
Chamomile decoction.
Perfect. Here, just a regular one is fine.
Great. Another potion.
This one will help you sleep. Once your body gets used to sleeping at night...
I should have just given him lullaby.
You'll feel much better. You'll see.
That does help,
sleep
yes.
will chase away the gloom. And if restlessness tries to take hold of you again, your body will have the strength to fight it. Every morning you'll be stronger and stronger until you're able to work again.
We'll see about that.
Time to give him advice on dealing with fear. I want to go for the medium difficulty one. But it's true, like, don't run from the fight, I guess. Or at least, before the fight's even started. But if the going does go bad, like, it's not... In this case, unless you officially join the army, as a peasant, it's not shameful to run.
Listen, Peter. I know you're worried about the army that's passing through the country. I'm not much of a speaker, but let me tell you something from the heart. If you're scared of Sigismund's soldiers, trust me when I tell you, when it comes down to it, it ends up being a one-on-one fight. And you'd be surprised how much strength and courage you can find when you're backed into a corner. So don't run from your fear. Laugh in its face instead.
I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about Mlada.
Okay,
then
fair
keep
enough.
reminding yourself of that.
Protect her.
Look at me, a blacksmith's son.
Or,
Why do you think
you
I
guys
am
can
the
always
way I am
move.
now?
That's always a
Because I
possibility,
decided I'll
too.
never turn my back on my loved ones again.
You're right. I mustn't leave Mlada to fend for herself.
Don't run from the fight. Especially the one going on inside your head.
I don't want to lie about casting a spell. That's a bit much.
Well then, I've tried my best, and I hope it's helped at least a little. I'll come back in a few days and see how you and Mlada are doing.
Okay. Wait and see if the treatment works. Oh, I have to wait.
I examined Peter, found out what I could, and tried to cure him. I'll come back to see you in a few days. Until then, it's hard to say how things will turn out.
Thank you. I'll pray for you and for Peter's recovery.
Besides praying, you can brew up some of the chamomile decoction. It's made of wine, chamomile, and sage. You boil the ingredients briefly, then strain. It's not difficult, and even if you don't do it exactly right, it'll still help Peter.
I'll learn how to do it. Thank you very much, Henry. I hope things turn out all right. See you soon, my friend.
Yep, see you soon. Well, what do I do now? I have to wait a few days. Like, actually wait around. That's fine. Wait and see. I have to come back in a few days. That's going to be a little annoying, because I would have preferred to have just gotten this all done right away. In that case, what do I want to do? I guess I could return to Grund, because I still need to talk to Bohuta and do the activity. Yeah, because the activity at the blacksmith's, right? He wants me to craft something to challenge his apprentice or something, if I recall correctly. We may as well just go ahead and do that. See what we're getting ourselves into. You see a familiar man, and surely he recognized you too. Okay, familiar face, what do you mean? This man smiles sadly at you. Who are you? Should I know who you are? Bailiff Hanko Goathead. Do I know you?
Servus, guter Mann. What can I do for you?
I know you from Trotsky Castle, apparently. I don't remember you. Oh! You were at the dinner party, weren't you?
We know each other, don't we? We met at Trotsky.
Oh ja, du hast recht. You are Henry, Lord Capen's man.
Yes, I am.
Seltsamer Zufall. The last time I saw you, We were ambushed in that fucking ravine.
Well, I'm glad you survived.
The attack.
Ooh, okay.
A lot of people didn't make it out of there.
Genau. Wirklich terrible it was, but I survived. With a bruise or two and a concussion. Unfortunately, the other fellows I was with were not so lucky. Now our village has only sorrowful mothers, widows and Waisen.
What's a Waisen? Who else survived the massacre?
Did anyone else we know survive?
A few made it out of the mill and escaped into the woods. Herman Palachek and Black Bartosz were captured.
Yeah, but they
I
survived,
heard
don't
they
worry.
were later released. Florian of Lomnitz, however, was hanged.
Ooh, unfortunate.
Maybe he would not keep his mouth shut or something.
Yeah, that was
They
the guy
could
with
have
all the
fixed
letters and
tiny
stuff,
ransom
right?
For him. It is a pity, really. He was an awful poet, but a delight to be around. Gott sei seiner Seele gnädig. Und was ist mit dir, Mann? I heard they hounded you through the woods like vermin. Von Bergo has got it in for you, they say. Is that true?
I mean, I'll be honest, it is. I'll tell him the truth. You better not attack me. After I tell you the truth, though, because it would end very poorly for you.
If you really want to know, Bailiff, von Burgov's a lying bastard who betrayed us. And not only us. The traitor has King Wenceslas imprisoned in Vienna.
And why are you telling me this?
Because we are on different sides in this war.
Yeah.
And we could just as well beat each other to a pulp, Bailiff. But there's no sense in you taking needless risks for a lord who left your village full of widows and orphans.
I lost many good men there. And perhaps...
Yeah, I'm like, maybe I can swing you over to my side.
Schön. I will pretend I heard nothing, and we can go our separate ways. Mögen sich unsere Wege hiermit trennen.
Okay, so he would have attacked me. Otherwise, then, basically. Well, I'm glad to have gotten to a peaceful resolution here. Let us continue on our ride back to Grund, although it is getting dark. So by the time I get there, I may end up having to take a nap. Someone with hostile intentions has gotten in your way. Where am I? Potowitz? Probably some soldiers got up. Or respawned, right? Yeah. Soldiers probably respawned here and they want to attack me. If I let them stop me, I'm going to be trapped here killing like 80 dudes. So let me just continue on my way. There's no percentage chance of failure here. Yeah, I can just ignore them. Okay. Hilarious. I find it funny that that's even an option. I could just be like, oh, never mind, I don't care. And then we're good. Starting to get dark, which is fine and dandy. I have to come back during the day to talk to the guy in the blacksmith area, right? So I wonder if I can talk to Bohuta before it gets completely dark. Bohuta, hello, sir. I should probably switch back to more peaceful garb. You apparently live here on this farmstead. Hello, are you? I found you.
Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me. Are you Bohuta by any chance?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest. God knows I deserve it.
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if you would rejoin his band.
He is free, and he still hasn't learned. Anyway, tell him I'm definitely not going back to that life.
I mean, honestly, that's fair. Yeah. Why don't you want to go back?
Why don't you want to go back?
I want to reform myself.
Yeah, he wants to leave it behind. He regrets his actions when he was, basically a bandit.
There is no
So, okay.
way to do that if I am with the devil.
I'd like to find the rest of the devil's pack. Do you
So, honestly, all my respects, sir.
Raniak. It has been a few days since he was here.
He is super dead.
Already found Raniak.
Yeah.
He's dead.
May the Lord be with him.
Are you not surprised at all?
Not in the slightest.
Well, with
I'll
the
be on my
gambling
way.
man, it's not
I
surprising.
probably won't convince you anyway.
Hold on. While you're here, we can pray for the devil's soul together. God knows he needs it badly.
Okay, sure, why not?
We can. Though I don't know if it'll help anything.
Every soul can be reformed if it so desires and sincerely repents.
Yeah,
of its sin.
let him believe,
Look
right?
at me. I used to kill, drink, spend nights with whores, but I learned that it was the wrong way, and now I'm trying to make amends.
Like I said, you have my respect, sir.
Come pray with me and I'll tell you.
Oh.
Hey, how did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Žižka.
So, you know Žižka too?
I
Where
do.
from?
It's a long story. But if you came to the Devil's Den...
No, he's made up his
you know
mind.
about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil anyway?
Well, I trust Žižka, and he knows him.
I trust Žižka to know what he's doing. He knows the devil pretty well.
Žižka is slightly less of a bastard than the devil. I don't know how he can stand him. The ends justify the means, I suppose. When your neck is on the line, you'd better be sure those two bastards are worth it.
Well, I know Žižka is worth it, based on his history in real life.
Grave.
Oh. Is this it here, then? Okay, how do you want to do this?
Here we are.
What kind of question is that, Henry? He quite literally just told you it's his brother's grave.
Is that Slavek's grave?
You know my brother's name?
I do, apparently.
Kubienka told me about
Oh, yes, that's right. You had a brother.
We
Oh,
were
I
in the
remember
band
now.
together, but the priest was kind enough to let me bury him here.
Was that important to you?
It was. When Slavek was killed and the band broke up, I didn't know what to do. Father Havel put a roof over my head and showed me a completely different life than I had known before then. Together with my brother, I buried my past here and vowed over his grave that I would never harm another living soul.
This is where you want to pray for the devil?
Here is where I found reconciliation and peace of mind. Where else should I pray for the devil to find his own?
Why do you want to do good? Because he wants to make up for all the bad he's done. What do you mean?
Why did you decide to leave everything behind and start a new life here?
Because of my brother.
Yeah, with his brother dying, it shook him to his core, right? It makes sense.
He was completely
traumatic,
overcome
right?
with
Yeah.
horror. I never thought he could be so scared.
But you must have been used to seeing death.
He did not fear death, but what comes next? He knew the kind of life he had led, and everything he was responsible for. Now he's paying for it. It may be foolish, but I believe that if I reform myself before the Lord God, he might forgive Slavik too.
Don't you want to help the devil? Probably, but he needs to care about this.
Don't you want to help the devil?
That's not up to me.
Yeah.
He has to help himself. I can only pray for him.
Well, I was hoping I could convince you. I mean, that won't help him, true.
Well, that's not going to help him much. He needs you, not your prayers.
I can give him nothing more than a sincere prayer.
Do you think that'll be enough? I'm not going to start insulting this man. I already just lost reputation for even asking that question, so
Prayers
or even
certainly
saying
can't
that.
hurt,
So,
but do you think it will be enough?
Enough for starters. What more do you want?
you know what? Let me just apply him for good faith now.
Your faith?
Aye, like I said, let's pray for him. But that alone can never be enough.
All right. Let's do this then.
Aye, but it's Latin, so listen carefully and repeat.
Oh no, Latin, Henry's
Pater Noster.
worst nemesis.
He isn't careless. Sanctify Cater or no man's tomb. Adventure ad rectum to whom.
Okay, so you don't really know Latin very well either. Okay, fair enough.
Inhale it, enter it.
What?
Your turn now.
You are saying it wrong.
You're saying it wrong. Listen. It goes like this. Pater Noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum. Adveniat regnum tuum.
Okay, well, apparently Henry is now perfect at Latin. Very different from the last few times we attempted that in KCD1.
All right, I know the rest. Panem most room. Quote, idi.
Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimite nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas intentum.
I'm still losing rep for doing this, but I'm like, hey, do you want the prayer to be done properly or not?
Amen. I know it too. That's all I can do for the devil, so you'd better get going now, eh?
Alright. I just pissed him off because I basically showed that I'm still better at this than him. But again, like, do you want this prayer to go through properly, or do you want to muck it all up? Anyway, so that's done. I guess I could go back to the devil and report in, right? I might as well. I'm really close to the devil's den. I can report in, go to bed, and then what? Oh, the quest for the brothers is available again, and I need to check out this mill. And I guess I still want to do the blacksmith stuff around here, so we can do that in the morning. So we can go to bed, and then we'll do all this fun stuff before heading back to Sukdal to get the Thunderstone. Good times, good times. Let's ride. Hopefully everyone will still be awake when I actually get back there. We shall see in a moment, I'm sure. Talk to Dry Devil. Please be awake, so I don't have to wait a whole night. Sleeping man. There's a man lying on the ground beside the road, and it looks like he's sleeping. Okay. I mean, it is dark. I guess it makes sense. Hi. Oh, are you gonna attack me? Hey. Who are you?
At your service.
Is that an arrow in your head? Karel Arrowhead. Okay, well, that's a name.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? Resting. I've been lugging these sacks for ages now, so I decided to take a load off. But I can tell you, it ain't too comfortable here.
Do you know you have something on your forehead?
Look,
I assume he
you know
knows.
You have something sticking out of your forehead, right? It looks a bit like a horn.
A horn? Nobody's called it that yet.
What is it then?
Come on, Henry.
It's an arrow. Well, what's left of it, that is. A metal arrowhead and a bit of a wooden shaft.
I have this incredibly diplomatic and smart Henry, and he's like, what is
I
that?
nearly took a wench's eye out with it.
Okay. I know a guy with an arrow stuck in them. Do I? Did I?
Ah.
Oh, no.
I heard of a bloke who took an arrow to the knee.
Ha! To the knee? That's nothing. You could go dancing the next day with a scratch like that. But have you ever heard of anyone who took one to the head and lived to tell the tale?
I can't say I have.
Well, you have now. If it was an ordinary arrow, I'd be pushing up daisies. But it ain't the slightest bit ordinary.
I mean, you seem like your mental faculties are all still here, so...
One thing that's extraordinary is we hardly know each other, yet you keep asking questions.
True enough.
How about you tell me who you are first?
Also, what are all these sacks you said you were lugging around? Where are you taking them and what's in them?
I'm Henry, the son of a blacksmith from Skalitz.
Oh, fuck. I heard about Skalitz.
Yeah, not a good time.
Real bad.
That it was.
Well, at least you got out in one piece.
That I did.
Look, the name's Karel. Folk call me Karel Arrowhead.
I wonder why.
Well, you know.
How come the arrow didn't kill you then?
Because it ain't no ordinary arrow.
You said that already.
Thing is, it's a magic arrow.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, right.
You don't believe me, do you?
I'm kind of worried about your wound
Sometimes
getting
I get mixed up
infected, to
in,
be honest.
Let's say some confrontation. And sometimes
It doesn't look too
things
good
get
at the
a
puncture
bit
point.
dicey. I was always getting beaten up, wounded, battered. But ever since I had this arrow in my noggin, not a damn thing. No wounds, no bruises. Nobody can hurt me. They haven't a chance.
Well, that could very well be a coincidence. You're just lucky.
It ain't no coincidence. It's a gift from God. This arrow here blessed me.
If you say so, man. Does it hurt?
Doesn't it hurt? Looks like a nasty wound.
Look, when God blesses
So
you,
it does hurt.
you accept it for what it is.
So does it hurt?
Hurts like hell. And it fucked my eyesight up a bit. But that don't matter. It's still a gift from God.
What did you do to deserve God's blessing?
Why do you think God chose you to be blessed? What did you do to deserve it?
Well,
I mean, you look like you're a soldier or a bandit.
I take care of my people. I'm a good person is all. I reckon God's pleased with me.
Can I touch it?
Do you think it could be taken out? Can I touch it?
If you touch it, I'll rip off both your arms, shove them up your arse, and make you clap.
Easy! Easy now! I was just asking. No need to get upset. You're worried I'd get the magic too, eh?
No, I'm worried that you wouldn't march and step, and I wouldn't like that.
I understand. You're simply undefeatable.
Exactly, lad. A whole year without a scratch. A whole year.
Seems legit.
Me and my lads got ourselves into some...
You sound like a bandit guy.
I'll tell you that. But enough chat. I've got to get back to the camp. I've got a proposition for you.
Oh, okay.
You lug one of them sacks here for me, and we can talk some more along the way. What do you say?
What's in the sacks?
What's in these sacks, anyway?
Just stuff what folk leave lying around unattended.
So definitely a thief and a burglar,
Everyone
or
locks up
just
their
a bandit,
cottages,
yeah.
Sties, coops, and who knows what else. They keep their valuables in their chests. Folk are plenty nervous. And then they go and leave a couple of sacks of charcoal lying around outside. And when you see something lying around, it'd
what?
be a sin to let it get rained on, wouldn't it?
So you stole it.
That's an interesting way of looking at theft. And what are you going to do with this charcoal?
Yeah, what was your plan?
What do you mean? It's charcoal. It always comes in handy. So, will you help me?
Sure, I'll help you, but it kind of sounds like your priorities are screwed up with that arrow in your head. So now you're overvaluing charcoal?
And what's in it for me? Will I get a reward?
You youngsters is all the same. You should help your neighbour without wanting nothing in return.
I mean, fair.
Like a proper Christian, eh?
True. But good deeds won't buy me an ale at the tavern.
All right, then. If you help him with the sack, I'll throw a few groschen for beer your way.
All right, I'll help you.
Can't let you lug them all on your own.
Glad to hear it.
Okay, activity started. Arrowhead. Okay, wasn't expecting this to be an activity.
Them sacks are heavy as fuck, but I couldn't just leave them behind. A man can be invincible, and blessed by God, but 2 sacks of charcoal is still 2 sacks of charcoal.
I'm gonna ask the question.
You're probably not a monk, are you? What are you, then? Bandit?
Ha! A bandit? Don't sound too good when you say it out loud. Bandit. Do you know who the real bandits are, in my opinion?
I don't.
Them lords what hold their protective hand over us. They stuff themselves to bursting, hunt in the forests, start wars, and the ordinary folk has to do all the work for them. And when you get in their way, they string you up or beat you like a dog.
I mean, that's
Not even
fair,
the
yes.
bandit behaves like that.
But who are you
That's
stealing
what
from?
people
The
should
regular
whip
people,
for
not
in
the
the
not the
stocks.
nobles, right?
Not for hunting a deer in some noble's forest, or picking something up here and there. We're just trying to survive is all.
How do you survive then?
How do you manage to survive?
That depends. Sometimes it's alright, other times it's brutal.
The problem here
Whenever
is
we do a job,
you're
our
not
necks
playing
to the
Robin
line.
Hood here.
but
You're just
we
robbing
only
from
ever
other
take
peasants.
enough to survive. And we never kill nobody.
No?
Unless it's really necessary.
Okay, there you
of
go.
course. But I suppose you're right. We're bandits. And sometimes it really fucks me off.
This sack really is heavy. How much further is it?
We're getting close. Hang in there.
Okay. If your bandit friends decide to attack me, well, that will be on you, Mr. Arrowhead. What movement is that? Well, he's the one with the torch right now. I don't see anything given how dark it is. Okay, it's just like a deer or something. Is that where we're headed? All the way over there? It's quite a walk if that's the case. Can I pull out a torch? I cannot. This man is strong! He's got a torch out and he's lugging sacks, whereas Henry has to use both arms. Okay. Sure. Those your buddies up ahead? Again, if they attack me or threaten me, that's on them. Although I guess, according to them, I'm basically just a new recruit or something, right? Because I'm with you. Presumably. They all look decently armed, too. I don't know if I can keep a bandit camp around here on good conscience, just saying. You're relatively close to Grund. I was gonna say and the Devil's Den, but that doesn't matter that much. The Devil's Den are basically glorified bandits themselves, right? Maybe with a slightly more noble cause right now with Zhishka, but... Kinda was hoping for a little bit more dialogue, or like a fast travel option. Follow him to the encampment and drop the sack in the designated area. Got it. Well, here we are. No one's gonna talk to me or anything, are they? Enemy camp. Well, it's been labeled. I wonder if I could have discovered this early and just straight up killed everyone here. Alright, I helped a bandit for some reason. You better not attack me now. Who are you people? Pasha. Oh, you've got names. Interesting, okay.
I dropped that sack over there, but... Look here. Don't you mind just leading me right into your camp? What if I let slip that you lot are here?
Why would you do that? You wouldn't get any reward for this band of nobodies anyway.
I suppose not.
Thanks for the help, lad. I'm glad you happened by and stopped to talk to me. Not everyone is willing to help. It's a rare sight these days.
I'm glad to be of help.
Can I persuade you guys not to rob the locals?
And I wish you good luck in these wild times. May God's favor be with you. But now, you should get going. The fellows get nervous when there's strangers around. Lord be with you.
Okay, and with you. Why are you named? Who are you?
You have a nice camp. What's life like here?
And who the fuck are you to care so much?
I'm Henry.
What are you doing here, Henry? You didn't choose the best place for a stroll.
Don't worry. I was just about to leave. I helped Karel, the fellow with the arrow in his head. I helped him carry a sack here.
Of course you did. Just more shit we don't need. Our Karel loves to steal things you can't eat or drink. Worthless shite.
Well, I think there was coal in that sack.
Yeah, I guess.
At least you'll be warm when winter comes.
Haha. I hope we'll be long
Yeah,
gone before
winter's probably
winter
far
comes,
away at this
and
point.
Some lumps of coal won't be worth shite.
What's all that about Karel's invincibility?
What about Karel's invincibility? That can't possibly be true, is it?
I see he's been running his mouth again.
He mentioned it.
He likes to mention it. Just by the by. But it's true.
Is it
He used
now?
to be a walking disaster. Always sick, injured all the time. But then that arrow hit him. And it changed him. It was some kind of magic. Nobody can beat him. And it saved our skins a few times. Thank God. You could say, without Karel and the magic of that arrow of his, we'd all have been dead long ago.
Fair enough. How are you faring here?
What's life like here in the forest?
What kind of fucking question is that? What do you think life's like in a fucking forest? Life's shite for all the people you see here.
Is it really that bad?
Well, we're not exactly starving, but it's definitely no fucking feast. Karel is like some fucking priest. He's always saying, we don't need much, that we mustn't be greedy.
That's fair.
So we're not greedy, and we don't have much. That's the
At least you
final
guys
score.
listen to him and don't bully
But,
him for it.
Hey, what can you do? All of a sudden, he's the boss.
Oh, he's the boss.
You have to listen to the boss.
Okay, is it because he's unbeatable? Have people challenged him and failed? In this case, I will leave you people a lot. Oh, you've got a name too.
I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah, but I'm trying to talk to you, Hare. Are you guys going to be upset if I stick around? Can I talk to you more? No. I kind of wish I could talk to this guy. Wake up. Wake up. He's not going to wake up. Huh, alright. Well, I'm going to leave this band of people alive because they have names and they were willing to talk to me thus far. In that case, we'll just head back off over to the Devil's Den. And by now, I have to assume everyone is asleep, so I'm going to have to turn in for the night. Right? Actually, he might be standing up above me. Oh, he's awake. He's definitely awake. Watch him have gone to bed the moment I get up there. Like, by the time I get up there, he's turned in for the night. That'd be really annoying. Dry Devil. He's about to turn in for the night. Bohuta turned to God.
Bohuta won't be coming back. He wants to turn his life around and redeem himself in the eyes of God.
Is he crazy? He spent his whole life stealing and killing, and now he wants to go to heaven?
He said he was doing it for his brother. I tried talking him out of it, but to no avail.
I haven't known him that long, but even in that short time, he's racked up so much sin he can pray it away in 10 lifetimes.
Ranyek's also dead, in a very funny way, but, you know, not funny for him.
Ranyek's dead.
Who did that?
Wish I knew. I found him at the bottom of a cesspit behind the Billany Inn.
Fuck me. How did he even get there?
He got them
No
himself.
idea.
What do you mean you have no
He'd end up
idea?
one day with his throat slit because of dice. But to die like that...
I mean, it was dice
What's
related.
next, now that
Oh,
your band is back together?
Dirty
I've
Seven.
got Chibienka, Adar, and Janos. It's not much, but it'll have to do. Now we just have to figure out how to give hell to Sigismund.
What am I to do?
Well, didn't you say you needed to find Liechtenstein as soon as possible?
We did say that, yes.
I'm working on it.
Okay, so now I guess that completes the Dry Devil quest, and then now I'm expected to go into Kuttenberg to go and find Catherine. So yes, so this is in fact Kuttenberg, as I surmised before. But of course, I'm going to be leaving that quest for later. All right, I'm not going to set foot into Kuttenberg until I'm done all this other stuff. So the activity with the blacksmith back in Grund, I still want to do that. Maybe I can pick up a quest on the outskirts of Kuttenberg as well. Not sure what this is. And then, of course, I can always talk to the brothers back down south in their old fortress. And, of course, I still need to get the Thunderstone. So, quite a few things to do still. And this is not my room. This is my room here. Perfect. Let's just go to bed and then wake up in the morning and see how we're feeling. A collection of somewhat bawdy poems. Well, I could just pick that up, apparently. Probably not going to read that right away or right now. Maybe in the future when I'm bored or something. But I'll take these potions. It's not considered stealing. If we get Henry back, would this... Sorry, not Henry. If we get Hans back, would this be his room as well? Would he share a place with us? Would this have been his stuff, in theory? Oh, schnapps. Give me that. Just curious, because I'm like, who the heck would be rooming with me? Otherwise, right? So we are all set here now. I'm gonna go back to Grund because I want to do that blacksmith activity. It's also red. Again, I don't know the significance of some of these being red versus the regular blue. Blacksmith isn't willing to talk to me. What about you, Kubienka? Okay, just teach me stuff. Alright. I wonder what this place is all about. It doesn't look like it's on fire or anything.
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
Okay, sorry. I guess it's some sort of, like, smelting area, for the mines that they have around here, presumably. Because no one's panicking or anything, and this place is completely covered in smoke. Yeah, charcoal burning and all that fun stuff. Okay. That explains all the smoke around here, yes. Are you the apprentice, I'm supposed to be...
things at home? Calm down a bit.
Competing
Right,
with?
the celebration is over and done with. Everything's going well. I'm in fine fettle. It's almost odd how well things are going.
I just want to listen in to their conversation.
Enjoy the peace and quiet while it lasts.
See, that's what bothers me. That it ain't like this all the time.
You sure ain't easy to please.
I get a bad feeling when nothing's going wrong.
Well, before they finish their conversation, I want to throw some of these items over back into my inventory so I can actually sell some of it. That would be real nice. I have a lot more gear than this to sell, but it's all in my chests because no one has enough money for
Don't
it.
our learned physicians have a name for that?
I believe it's called boredom.
What? I'm not bored.
If you've got time to worry about everything that could go wrong, you're bored, and that's that. And if you're at a loose end, come round and I'll be happy to help. I've got plenty of bloody work to go around.
Okay, let's talk. Apprentice Matthias.
Day to you.
Good day.
So, how's your work coming along?
What's it to you? Get lost before I pull your tongue out with a pair of tongs.
Okay, incredibly
Kiss
rude.
my arse.
Take care, sir.
Okay, so if I am competing against you, now I have motivation to do it. Alright, blacksmith.
Greetings. What do you need?
Well, first things first, I actually want you to buy
What
my
do you have
stuff.
for sale?
Then I can worry about beating your apprentice in that competition. None of this stuff is going to be better than what I've got, right? All of this is... I think that's, most of this gear is stuff I've already sold, that I sold to him, so... Battle longsword. I mean, I guess I can buy that. Don't really need it, but I'll take it for the sake of it. It turns out Toledo steel is surprisingly common. I was under the impression that it was supposed to be a rare material, given how they kept hyping it up when I was reforging the Nomad sword, but apparently it's easier to get than I thought, which is fine. I'll pick up a few of these as well, and now offload some gear. So one sec. You know, it really sucks that all it took was the captain's mace and the 2 swords, and now we're already caught up. So, I mean, in the end, I guess I can pick up another armorer's kit. Right? And now you still can't afford anything. I guess I'll buy one more. There you go.
Let's talk about the price.
I didn't even need this many, but I'll take it. Alright, thank you.
Sir. And come again.
Sure. Now I have to dump all of this back onto the horse. And then, well, I guess I can use some of the armorer's kits and stuff, but then I can challenge this guy's apprentice. So, armorer's kit, I'm sure. Yeah, only one item. Let's chat.
Here I am. Just like you asked.
Well done, you braggart.
That's me.
Since you like boasting so much, how about a little competition?
Sure.
Depends on the kind of competition.
You'll give me a few groschen as a deposit and forge a hunting sword. Matthias is just working on one now. And if you forge a better one, you'll get both swords and I'll give you back twice as many groschen.
And of course, you'll be the judge, right?
Well, of course. But I'll decide fairly, don't you worry.
And what if my sword isn't better?
Then you lose and I keep the groschen. What else? Am I supposed to stick them up my arse?
Yeah, do it.
Take the bet or not?
I won't watch, but, you know, I'll pay a crowd to come and watch you.
I accept. I'll knock you down a peg and make some money while I'm at it.
You haven't won yet, Master Blacksmith.
True enough. Hammer and tongs. Okay, so, what, you just want me to forge a competition hunting sword? Competition sword, there you go. Light, perfectly balanced, and so sharp that a feather is cut in half by its own weight when it hits the blade. That's what this blade should be, but what? I mean, I'm down. We may as well do this. I'll even keep this in the video, because this is, you know, for a quest. So that's fine and dandy. Lend you your what?
I need to plough too, you know. What if you lent me the bullock on the Lord's Day? You're not going to plough on Sunday, are you? No.
No, but are you?
Nor should you.
Yeah.
Except I don't have a bullock, and you won't lend me yours on any other
True.
day. Go and see the priest first.
I might be burning this soon.
Right.
So,
I'll be happy to help you, friend.
Messed it up a bit, but that's fine.
God be with you. Good day.
I choose to believe I'll be okay. Let's go. I still don't really know how to do this properly without messing up the song. Right? Because sometimes I keep doing the hits, and then he just suddenly stops. I'm like, what did I do wrong? Like that. Why did he stop? What was different about what I was doing now versus what I just did, like, 2 seconds ago? Pretty much nothing. It's very cute that Mutt decided to lie down right next to me within sight of my vision. Very cute indeed. I did see that actually rotating the workpiece is actually useless, and doesn't actually contribute to anything while crafting. So I'm just going to avoid doing that, because as far as I'm aware, actually just making sure that you finish everything before it cools down is more important than anything else, so we're getting there eventually. I don't think I'll get Henry levels of a Henry tier weapon out of this because I burned the metal in the very beginning. But we'll see, we'll see. Maybe it's a little generous and will give me a few options as far as mistakes go, right? I don't think there's a perk. Oh.
That looks finished.
I don't think there's an actual perk that lets me make more mistakes, like with alchemy. But we can hope for the best. I mean, if nothing else, I'll probably get tier 3, right? And I have to assume tier 3 should be good enough for this competition. Because they can't... I assume they're not expecting everyone to have taken the blacksmith high quality perk by this point in the game. So I suppose we will see in just a moment how well we did. How is it? Henry quality, there you go. Well, you're not going to beat Henry quality. Here you are, sir.
I brought you the hunting sword.
Aye, I saw you work. You shouldn't hunch over the anvil so much. Your back will ache when you're as old as I am.
Right.
Okay, sure.
Thanks for the advice. Can we get on with our bet?
All right, all right. Wait here. I'll go and fetch Matthias, and we'll see which one of you is the better blacksmith.
If I was to guess,
then,
Matthias's
let's
sword is
made.
probably tier
Feast your
2.
eyes.
His weapon's probably tier 2, yeah.
What about you, Matthias?
Here it is, master.
I mean, T2 is fine for
Let's
peasants.
see here. That's impossible. Such balance. I'm sorry, Matthias, but his sword is better.
What?
Listen, lad. You're wasting your talent here. If you're ever in Kuttenberg, ask for Nicholas Crondell.
Okay,
He's the best armorsmith in the region. He might take you on as his apprentice.
I'll keep that in
Thanks
mind.
for the advice. But where's my prize?
Here's your money.
Oh, thank you.
Kindly, master. And you, give me the sword.
What? Forget it. That blade of yours will fall apart any moment anyway. It may look nice, but if
Okay,
we're fighting with
you
them,
would
I'd slice you to
benefit
ribbons.
from being a little bit more humble. Yeah. You would benefit from a bit more humility and the willingness to learn and improve. If you think you're the best already, you're never going to learn. Do you really want to try me? I'm not wearing my armor right now.
Take a good look at me, you yokel. You really want to fight me? You might end up losing your head as well as your sword.
All right, calm
Yeah,
down,
that would not be
mate.
recommended.
We don't want any trouble.
I knew I must have misheard you. You said you were giving me your sword, and with pleasure, didn't you?
You can shove it for all I care.
A good day to you, too. And if you ever feel like holding another contest like this, I'd love to take part.
Huh. So now this guy's probably going to hate my guts. Zadimir doesn't want to talk to me. Matthias? Yeah, he doesn't even want to talk to me right now. Until he starts working, maybe. And you no longer have dialogue. Okay, you don't have anything worthwhile anymore.
What do you have for...
What do you even have money-wise? You have nothing money-wise. So that competition sword I got. Yep, tier 2, as I thought. Okay. You know what? Here's what I think of your weapon. Hell, here's what I think of my of the weapon that I just made too. Actually, no, I can keep this one to sell because it's at least over 100 times. Here's what I think of your sword. You can keep the crap. Bye. Alright, so that was fun. What do I want to do now? I guess I could head south along the road, pick up whatever quest this is, like I said, on the outskirts of Kuttenberg, and along the way towards the brothers. That seems like a good idea. We'll just fast travel 2 steps, and then we'll head down the road heading southwest, which is over here. Let's go, Pebbles. We're just going to ride on the road, because I don't know what exactly we're about to run into. Is this the right road? I am on the wrong road.
Whoa, whoa.
Should I take this one? This one here? Nope, still on the wrong path. I need to take the other one. This is what I need.
Go, car.
Discovered my bed because I rented the place. I think it's actually just a sack of straw. I don't think I have a proper room here. That's fine. Since I'm going to be riding around on the road, I should probably have my armor on just in case. And yes, I do have the Bardiche. Just because I want to practice some polearms. Hello. I'm kind of hoping to get jumped on the road, to be honest. Ooh, Horsemanship 22. We may as well pick up a perk. I don't think there's much else I'm actually able to pick up at this point because I've unlocked pretty much everything. Final Stretch 2. You know what? Why not? I don't even remember what it is for.
Go!
But I'll take it anyway. Alright.
Whoa.
Bandit time. Nope.
I've been attacked!
I know I'm being jumped. Ow. I know there's a guy on the side. But that's okay. Nope. Ow. Did it a bit too quick. You know, this isn't really working out, is it? Can I clinch with you? Nope. Nice. That's barely doing any damage, though. What about the other guy? Ow. There he is. Ow.
Fuck you!
That's rude of you. Are you? Die already. Ooh, he's got a Master Strike. Nope. Okay. Maybe I should be practicing this weapon on lesser geared dudes.
I've been waiting for you.
Have you? Let me pull out my sword. You're gonna regret this. Nope. Okay. Ow. Ow. Wow, that actually did a lot of damage. Okay. Hilarious I was able to take advantage of the, terrain there. Nope. Okay. I was trying to Master Strike him, but it really didn't work there. Nope. Nice try, sir. Okay, we're on top of each other. That was really awkward. Stop that. Okay. I'm randomly locked on that dude and not this guy who's right in front of me. Ow. What the heck was that? Why was there even a spark there? I didn't even...
Just getting started!
Ow.
You're boring me. Try a little.
I probably should have just shot a bow at him, or shot an arrow at him in the beginning, instead of what I'm doing. Nice. Nope. If I clinch him, it'll probably be enough. There you go. Good. Where's the other guy? Oh, he bled out. Hilarious. Okay. Well, I'm actually in danger of that happening to me as well, so I better bandage up. That was really rough. I screwed that one up royally. Let me talk to this man before he bleeds out. Hello. Oh, you again.
And at the dawn of the 7th day, a rider on a white steed appeared and rescued
Well,
me.
Pebbles is actually
What did he
grey.
say? What steed?
Oh, nothing. I was just thanking you. If it weren't for you, I'd have given up the ghost.
Okay, I said you again because his name is Odd Trader, and I swear I ran into one back at Trotsky. This guy's probably gonna have, like, all the scam stuff, right? Like, oh, the Shroud of the Saint, and stuff like that.
Ah, don't mention it. I was glad to help.
So valiant and yet so modest. You are definitely worthy.
Worthy of what?
Worthy to purchase your
The rare
wares?
opportunity
Yes,
I'm
I
about
knew
to
it.
offer you. I purvey wares from the most mysterious ends of the earth.
Yeah, okay, so you're a charlatan, got it.
A magical cudgel, a stone that turns anything into gold, and all sorts of other wonders. All this could be yours, and for you, my hero, at a bargain price.
You know, the funny thing about this is maybe these guys were justified in attacking you. Yeah, exactly. We've seen this stuff before. Why dog skin? Just random dog skin. I don't want any of this stuff. And you barely have any gold. What can I offload to you? I guess I can offload a book. Okay, I'll just straight up sell you the
I
book.
think I'll be going now. You take care.
Alright, see you later. Let me loot all these lovely people. Who were surprisingly well armed, all things considered. Yeah. I think I'm doing very little damage because, 1, the weapon I have is not very good. And 2, I have basically no experience with it, so I don't have any perks to boost my damage or anything. Let me see. Combat. Polearms, yeah, level 5. I literally don't have any perks, so that's probably why. Maybe I should go ahead and actually craft the Brunswick. Polearm. 97. How does that compare to the one I have right now? I have to assume it's an actual polearm and not like an axe, right? 79, 113. Ooh. It might not even be as good as the Bardige. Oh, I guess if I make Henry quality it would be, but I guess I'll find out. I can craft it for fun, right? Nothing's stopping me from doing that. This is the same stats as what I've got, right? More or less. Magdeburg cuirass. I'll take it. It might be better. No, after I repair it, it might be worth it to have this on, and then I can get rid of the Waffenrock. So I was incorrect. It's actually slightly worse than the cuirass with the folds, which I vaguely remember. So unfortunately, since I'm still wearing the outfit that I don't like, I'm just gonna keep the Waffenrock on. Alright, next person. What do you have on you? Probably just more gear. Yeah, I don't even see your weapon. Oh, there it is. It's not even worth my time. Okay. So I actually did pick up the sword in the end, but it wasn't, like, super duper, noteworthy. This looks like another burned town, so that's a little concerning. Or at least like a burned farmstead. Which means I'm probably going to run into enemies. And I don't know if I have the health for that right now. I am going to explore it, but I'm a little cautious, yes. Because clearly something went down over here. And I would be very surprised if there were no residual combatants around here. What's in this? Open sesame. Okay, crafting mats. A lot of crafting mats. Holy crap. That's all going onto my horse. Do I even need the nails? Half a pound of metal nails. Teresa would be very happy. Is my horse, or is my dog pushing me? What the heck was that? Stealth 23, why? Why did I get stealth for that? Just for lockpicking? I guess that could be it. I guess it all falls under stealth. Makes sense. Let me throw all this away real quick because it's definitely weighing me down. And then I can explore the rest of this area. What about the bag of nails? Is that under junk or something? Yeah, it doesn't count as anything. Okay, we're definitely dropping that. I don't need that weighing me down. Alright, I have the Bardiche. Let's just have that available. I'm not seeing any enemies. So maybe it really is abandoned. Hi, does anyone live here? I'm not seeing signs of life. Locked dugout, okay. I'm very good at lockpicking, it's only medium. Thievery 25.
Curva, how did you find it?
Muggler.
You're not leaving this place alive.
Alright. Kind of regret being here, considering my low health, but you don't seem that strong, so it's fine. Dog, can you get him, please? I just hit my own dog. Well, that really went poorly. Literally just hurt my, hurt Mutt. Very unfortunate. Ow.
You to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Yeah, I believe you. I'm just glad I got a perk out of this.
For glory and carnage, die!
I guess I can level up on you. Nice.
I surrender! I surrender!
Okay, let's chat about this.
I surrender. Let me go.
You're just a random smuggler out here, huh? Give me everything and go.
Give me everything you have, and I'll let you go.
All right, easy now. Just let me go, and I'll give you everything.
Good. See you later. I picked up a bunch of stuff I don't... Did he just bleed to death? Alright, that was unintentionally pretty funny. What do I even want to drop at this point then? You just gave me a random knight shield I don't need. I guess you had a broadsword on you, but I definitely don't need a lot of this random junk. All this tier 2 garbage. Yeah. Like, come on. You also gave me some useless boots, right? Yep. That's pretty much it. Well, RIP. Funny thing is, you didn't actually give me everything you had. And I just lost reputation. Does that actually affect everyone in the region? Because I do have a perk where it's like, oh, when you gain or lose... I guess it doesn't affect people if it's from bandits. That's good. That's good. Because I would prefer, like, if it would be really messed up if you were to lose reputation with bandits and stuff on the road, and having that perk would mean that all the towns around you lose rep as well. Yeah. So I'm glad they had the foresight to not have that happen. So what exactly were you smuggling in here anyway? What is this stuff? Just like random goods? Okay, I'm surprised he didn't have a key on him. Product of skilled hands 4. Ooh. And look at that, all this free crafting material. Very happy about that. I'll even open the chest. I'll take the salami too. Really nice that each piece of salami here is actually interactable. Very good attention to detail, like that, like that. Kind of wish I could take some of this stuff as well. Ornate tin pitcher. Okay, I could take it, but it's only worth 36, so that's not worth my time. And what have you got hidden away in this hardlock chest, huh? Marksman's hook gun. The hook gun is a much more massive weapon than the handgun. The barrel is fitted with a hook on the underside, which serves to wedge the weapon behind an obstacle and limit recoil when fired. This particular piece is cast from bronze by a master gunsmith, and therefore can be fired repeatedly without breaking. Ooh. The power on this thing. Crazy. I'll take those, even though I don't like to use the guns in this game because they are wildly inaccurate. Charisma's higher with this long port point. I have found a replacement! Strong savior snaps, dueling longsword. This was absolutely worth my time to explore. I might as well read the sketches. Good stuff. Good stuff. And yeah, let's repair the yellow 4-point thing I just found. There you go, and then we'll see how good it actually is in comparison to what I'm wearing now. I'll even repair that. Because I assume the power on it is way higher than the gun I have on the horse, right? Pistol, 620, okay, and mine? 640, yeah, there you go. I'll put it on the horse, but we'll definitely be selling the old pistol. And how are we doing on the armor? Let's see. Long port point. It is better by 2 charisma. Even though you can't even... Oh, I guess you can kind of see it from underneath. Would this be the same outfit that Capon is wearing? Possibly. Alright, we're good. So that is all clear. Let me check out the ruined building, see if there's anything around here. I suspect I found the only thing of note in this area. A closed mine. Because I don't think there would be much else around here hidden away outside of the smuggler and his stash, right? Hello? Yeah, this place is completely looted. An old key. Okay, I'll take that. That's interesting. What's the old key for? Is there a way into this building? It looks very burned down. Unless there's a cellar or something I can get into. Hello, wild dog. Attack me. You did attack me. Okay. Nope. Done. Well, might as well butcher you for the survival experience. Fantastic. I'm definitely not eating the raw meat. I guess I have to repair my armor a little bit now because he managed to land a hit. That's annoying. I don't think it'll be the end of the world, though. I don't think there's anything else I'll have to level up. Nope, we are clear. Oop. There we go. Now, what exactly was this old key for? I guess I'm gonna run around this area just to see if I find something. Because now I'm curious. You can't have given that to me for no reason. Surely. Although there is a church up ahead, but I think that's a different settlement. Yeah, there's an actual quest there, so... What would this old key be for? I'm not sure right now, but I'm gonna go and pick up the quest. And then maybe at some point we'll be given a reason to come back to the zone. Maybe that old key would have opened... Oh, the old key probably would have opened the smuggler's hideout. That's probably what it was for. Okay, never mind then. Hello, random church. Old Kutna. Fascinating, fascinating. It's an actual town. Pretty small looking town, but a town nonetheless. Okay. Don't care for the indulgence chest. No one around here giving me a quest. This is probably the knackers, right? Yep. Alright, who's gonna give me the quest? A priest, The local knacker. Priest. That's fine. Hello, sir.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
Fairly young priest, actually. Nothing.
Will we meet again?
Wait, but why are you a quest person? Am I confused?
I decided to atone for my sins, Father.
For you, it's a necessity. Without sincere repentance, you will head straight into the arms of Lucifer, the fallen angel.
I'll pretend.
I'd like to go now.
There is a wooden cross in the fields between Grund and the Devil's Den. It marks the tragic fate of a Kuttenberg merchant's daughter who lost her life during a storm. She was struck by lightning and killed instantly. Her father built the cross himself.
Okay.
This, too, can inspire you to sincere repentance. Pray for them. Both of them.
What penance do I receive?
Confess your faith by repeating the creed.
I'm kind of curious. Is this the quest that you wanted to give me? There's no way,
I'll
right?
make sure to get off on the right foot.
Remember the other one, too, so that your legs can actually take you somewhere.
Hilarious. You're a funny guy.
I decided to atone for my sins, Father.
First, complete the previous pilgrimage.
Okay.
Till we meet again.
Why are you a quest giver? Am I confused? Also, who's that just standing out in the middle of the field? A farmhand? Seriously though, what? I don't know what's going on. Oh. I mean, I'll do the pilgrimage, but I get the feeling that's not what he meant. Now, what's going on over here? This seems like a quest waiting to happen. Hello? What is all this? What are you all gathered around here for? Something happened?
You could stick your reason up your ass. I told you something like this would happen.
Oh.
We never should have stopped bringing the offerings.
Oh, bandits. Okay, let me talk to you. Because you're the only named person here, Vlad. But you're not willing to talk to me. Is this super bugged? Am I missing something?
What idolatry! The pit to hell is real, and Father Richard knew it all too well.
Did they die of plague or were they attacked? What the heck? Who are you? The catchpole's just chilling in here. Okay.
Them cows ourselves, eh? I'm telling you, we've angered hell itself, and now this is the devil's payback.
Okay, this guy doesn't want to talk to me. I don't know what's happening, so it's like weirdly bugged or something. That's not giving me any reassurance because this quest is not available now and these people are ignoring me. I hope that it patches itself or it gets fixed on its own. Massacre. Villagers are arguing with the priest by some butchered cows. What happened here? Oh. Well, it actually stopped me from fast traveling out of here, so it better trigger properly. There you go.
There's a reasonable explanation for this.
You could stick your reason up.
There you go. So he just was in the wrong spot and they couldn't have their conversation. That was really weird, but I'm glad it fixed itself.
Your offerings are a blasphemy before God, and this is his punishment. I won't stand for any heathen idolatry here, especially this close to the church.
What idolatry? The pit to hell.
I was wondering who he was arguing with. I thought he was arguing with the other farmers.
Nobody feeds them hellish beasts. All of us here is as good as dead.
There are no hellish beasts here.
So was it us that killed them cows ourselves, eh? I'm telling you, we've angered hell itself, and now this is the devil's payback.
I've really had enough of this. I promise to have it checked out, and everything will be explained. And now, return to your homes and pray.
This won't end well. We can't drive away the devil with nothing but prayer.
Everyone, go and pray to the Lord. End of discussion.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk to you now. What's happening here?
What happened in this village?
Hellish beasts crawled out of the mine and slaughtered all our cattle.
Out of the
and
mine?
Our new priest, Father Marian, doesn't believe us. If you want to know more, speak to him.
Will do. Alright, let's actually pick up the quest from you. I'll still do the indulgence because I picked it up and it's literally right next to my fast travel point, so I might as well just do that. But hey, what happened here?
What happened here? I heard something killed cattle here, and I was told to ask you about it.
No doubt it was Vladimir who told you that, right? I wager he also mentioned something about those demons of his.
He did say something about...
Is this going to be the wild dog
from hell?
that I found over back at the mine?
Or someone really did kill the cattle here. And the locals believe hellish forces are to blame. I don't believe that at all, though. Just so you're aware, there's an abandoned mine not far from here where miners supposedly dug so deep they struck a gate to hell.
They dug too deep and too greedily.
You mean a real gate to hell? Like fire and brimstone? A stench?
The locals believe it. In fact, they even started the custom of bringing offerings in hopes of pacifying hell and keeping the devils below ground.
Did it work?
Clearly
How
not.
could it possibly work? The whole lot of it's a fabrication. And what makes it even more tragic is that it was the former priest, Father Richard's notion. Can you believe it? A priest coming up with such heresy. I simply won't allow it.
Okay, so you want me to go and take a look, right?
So you forbade the offerings, and immediately after, the cattle were slaughtered. What if demons really did do it?
What if it's just the smuggler I killed?
Or maybe it was wolves. Or anyone who just wanted to make it look that way. I want to uncover the truth. And you can help me. The locals are too frightened to go searching on their own. And I'm willing to pay you.
Okay, sounds good. Is there really a pit to hell in the mine?
Is there really a pit to hell in the mine? What does it look like?
It's just a normal mine gallery. At least it was, until a cave-in happened a few years back. Sadly, a lot of local miners died that day. The mine was closed immediately after. Some say it was because of the cave-in, others because the vein ran dry. But the locals are convinced it's because a gate to hell opened there. Just a lot of gossip.
Okay. The former priest is no longer alive?
What about the priest before you? He's not around anymore?
No, he's not. Old Father Richard passed on, and now I serve here in his place. I pray that the good Lord welcomed him to his bosom, despite all the heresy he committed here.
Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself. You're pretty young to be a
Actually,
priest.
that's the first observation I had too.
That's my stumbling block. I studied theology in Prague, and even so, the locals won't take me seriously. So I only come here to preach. Otherwise, I live in my parish in Sedlitz.
How can I help you?
I can only think of one way, and that's to go directly to the mine and uncover the truth behind these stories.
Easy enough, we'll do.
You want me to go to the pit of hell?
Don't tell me you put stock in those old wives' tales. But because the locals do, you'll have to go to the mine the same way they did, with a bit of food as an offering. You'll place it there, just as they did, and wait for something to happen. Meanwhile, I'll go to the nearby tavern, find a few brave fellows, and we'll scour the area. Then
Sounds good.
We'll all meet up by the mine. What do you say?
I say that sounds fun.
Sounds like a job for me.
Here, take some food as an offering. And when no devils show up, you can eat it yourself.
All
I'll
right,
go and
sounds
gather
good.
the men, and as soon as we're all ready, we'll meet you at the mine.
And where can I find this mine?
You go west from the village, past the old mine buildings, until you reach one that's collapsed.
Yes.
The mine entrance is next to it.
We were just
God be
there.
with you.
God be
meet
with you
again.
as well. We were literally just there. You have another quest for me. Why do you still have the quest giver thing on you? This is... I don't know. This guy is like super bugged or something. Oh, never mind. It was a different mine. Sorry, I thought it was going to be this mine. It was actually further west from here. Fair enough. That's fine. In that case, let us just ride directly to it. It's not the smuggler. It's going to be something else. Or maybe it's going to be a whole band of smugglers. Oh, I can go back to see if the treatment is working, which is good. Currently, I'm kind of stuck doing this, though, so I'll loop back up shortly. It was just one day. They told me several days. I mean, I'm not going to complain, but still. If I'd known it was only going to be one day, I would have planned out my route a little differently, I think. So, how close am I right now? I'm actually a bit off. Hello? This seems like a mine area. I kind of want to check out all the buildings. So let's get out and explore a little bit. Do any of these doors actually function? They all seem locked up, so... I mean, it's not destroyed like the previous one, so there's that, I guess. Yeah, if there ever was a place for a bandit hideout, a bunch of abandoned buildings like this would not be a bad place for them to set up shop. Hello? I mean, there are sleeping bags and everything, and fresh food. Humans. Got it. What a surprise that it would be humans. Well, I probably shouldn't have the Bardiche for this. Because I'm not very skilled with it. I should probably have a real weapon, yeah. Because I don't want any of the villagers or the priests to die when they come and visit. Okay, nothing in here. I'm just gonna go on foot, just in case. This is all sealed up. I feel like standing on top of this is incredibly dangerous. Not that I expect it to give way and have you drop down or anything outside of a quest, so... Is this the quote-unquote place to hell? No, it's like a sinkhole. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's the mine entrance. Got it. But I'm going to check out some of the buildings around here before I go in. Because I am nosy. And I want to see if there's any more evidence of living souls around here. Hello, last building. Nothing in here. Okay. That's fine. I am here and I bring offerings. I am also heavily armed, so I dare you to attack me. Yeah, so that would be the collapse, right? That ended up killing a bunch of the miners, which is why there are crosses and stuff here. Oh.
It really does smell like hell here. Might there be some truth to the stories?
Am I supposed to wait for them to show up, or should I go down? Prepare an offering for hell in the mine. So I actually have to go into the mine? Oh. Wasn't expecting a cutscene.
Oh, Jesus. What a diabolical stink. Ugh.
I mean, let me guess. More dead bodies just being thrown into the pit from local raiders and stuff. We've had a similar situation in KCD 1.
Alright then.
When we were doing the Madonna of Sasau. What have we got? Yep. Humans with torches. Shut up, Henry. Don't make it obvious you're here and watching them. I think you should crouch down so it's not obvious that you're, Oh, are these the miners? Surviving miners? And the stink is probably from the miners who died? How long ago did this place collapse? Oh no, he's armed. Henry, what did I just say about being quiet? Henry, I'm so disappointed in you. I leveled you up with stealth and survival, and here you are. And intelligence, scholarship. Alright, are you gonna talk to me or are you gonna attack me? I mean, it doesn't look like you're oh. It's gonna be a cumin. Get the map back. Huh? I'm imprisoned? Get your items back. Mouth of Hell. Confront the mysterious... Why? Okay. Mysterious Knight.
Things go.
Great. I'm glad that happened. Well done, Henry. Good job. Is this supposed to be like a horror thing? Interesting. Yeah, there's no light, so I can't see a thing.
Jesus. What the fuck is going on here?
Can I have a torch? I don't think I should just walk into the darkness since I can't see a thing. Maybe when I get my gear back I can explore this place a bit more. What did I get myself into? I'm just... Okay, well, they know Latin. And it doesn't sound great for me. I guess I'm just gonna walk into the darkness. This seems like a good idea. Oop. Okay. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. It's just dark. Oh. Was this always here, or did I get turned around? What the heck? Why'd you save? I have no lockpicks. Why did you autosave? I think I got turned around. I think the map changed when I... Am I having a nightmare? Is that what this is?
Who goes there? I am the shield of God's demon. I am Taras.
Well, I'm not a demon. You just called me a demon. So if you're calling me a demon, by default, you're not a demon. It's so dark I can't see a thing. Okay. Can you give me a lockpick or something? I don't know whose skull that is, but... Huh? Can I not take, like, a candle with me or something? A sword? Okay, well, that'll have to do for now. Yeah. At least now I can defend myself. But seriously, can I not pick up, like, a torch or something? I'm just running into the darkness. Because I can't see a thing. It's too dark for me. Where's that ladder I just saw? I literally can't look up. What is that floating on? Oh, a letter. That helps.
What's this? Did the knight write this?
Well, we might as well read it. Knight's
Pit to
notes.
hell, and that knight is guarding it.
I can't read that. It's too dark. I'm cold. I had to dismantle some of the scaffolding to get firewood. It's always cold in the mines, but there's a freezing draft coming from the shaft when I get my food now. Soon the first snow will come since I descended into the mines. My ministry shouldn't last much longer. I have armed the passages of the pit with crosses, and God is with me. The stench pouring from the pit leaves no doubt of the presence of hell. I remain your humble servant, Lord, and beg for mercy for my sins. I, Taras Mura, am the shield of God. Okay. Sure. So that's helpful, I'm sure. He did call himself Taras. Okay, there's a shaft. Where's the ladder? Let's try that again. It's too dark for me right now. Is there another way up? Did I just fall back down? I just fell back down. I wish I had my Nighthawk. Because I can't see a thing. Can I go left or right? No. Am I supposed to just keep climbing up? I assume so. But I have to do it in, like, pitch darkness. I literally can't see. Okay. So it turns out that there's actually a lockpick in a basket here. And I'm asking myself, how would I see that? I guess I set my darkness settings too low, because there's no way. Well, that explains why I couldn't see a single thing, right? So now I can use it on this and hope for the best. Is this thing gonna have a torch? I hope it has a torch. I doubt it has a torch. No, just a knight's
Looks like some kind of contract. It must be important if he locked it away.
Groschen, groschen, groschen. My silver cushion, it's a merchant's world. Groschen, groschen, groschen. It's my passion, now my goods are sold. I'm gonna leave that in the chest. Because I don't want to rob him. Knight's contract.
Guarding this place against demons. It's written here that someone is supposed to come and take his place. But who?
Okay, let me read a little closer to the light, please. The Honorable Sir Taras Mura swears a knight's oath to guard the pit of hell in the mines of Old Kutna and not to leave the mines while his service lasts. The oath will only be rescinded by another knight who will shoulder the burden of repentance and arrive at the mines and become a new guard by his own oath. Such a knight will then, under the same conditions, be the new guard of hell, and the previous guardian will again see heaven and the love of God, and all his sins will be forgiven in the sight of the Lord. The night service is rewarded with food and water, delivered every month to the shaft by the locals. So undertaken the parish priest Richard of Old Kutna. Ah! But then the priest died. The oath is sealed by the humble servant of God, Father Richard, and Knight Taras Mura, the first guardian of the pit of hell. Interesting. Okay. I actually have to take a look at my brightness settings because, again, there's no way I could have seen that in the dark. Okay, I changed up the brightness settings. I definitely still wouldn't have seen this in the dark, but at least now, you know, things are a little bit more visible. I could at least see the bedroll, because I definitely didn't even see that in the darkness. And if I had known to see the bedroll, I could have walked up to it, and I would have seen that, potentially. So hopefully that helps me in my climb up. Yes, it does. There you go. Now at least I can see without a torch. Thank goodness for that. See, there was a ladder here, and I didn't see that. Alright, I guess I've just been playing the game for 100 hours with my brightness settings a bit too low. That's fine. Huh? Okay, I saw him for like a second. Hi.
So you live, demon.
I'm not a demon.
Longer.
Oh, wait.
Stop, Taras! I'm here to take your place, under the terms of your contract with Father Richard. I'm your replacement.
What? You're here to relieve me.
How long has it been? You sound old too.
To battle hell in my place.
Yeah, of course we have. Totally. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'll take over from you, lie. What is this service about? I don't think I should even ask that, because then he'll know that I wasn't sent by Richard. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yes, I have. My name is Henry of Skalitz, and I've come to take your burden upon myself. Exactly as it's written in the contract.
Thank the Lord! Thank you!
You're welcome.
Let's formalize our agreement outside, under the open heavens. Under the eye of God.
Can I have my gear back?
You're right. We'll handle everything under his gaze. Let's go out.
Yeah, let's go out.
First, Henry of Skalitz. Up the ladder. Until the oath is made. I can't leave you down here alone with the pit of hell. I'll show you where your things are. And then we will...
I appreciate that his armor is very clearly battered and repaired. Very cool to see like the welding marks and stuff. Also, aren't the other people up here? Isn't the new priest and the... Yes, perfect. I hope he doesn't get upset that I lied to him about taking over for him. But at least this new guy can at least tell him, hey, your services are no longer necessary, right?
Let's not get hasty now.
Yeah.
I can explain everything.
Oh, they still think he's a demon, huh? I mean, fair enough.
Lord have mercy.
You're quite bloody, sir, actually. But who came out to actually kill the animals?
That's it! That's the beast!
Henry, who is that?
Don't speak to him! He's in league with that demon!
Chill out. This contract explains everything. Yeah, let's go for the peaceful option without setting us on each other.
No! You've got it all wrong. I went into the mine as we agreed, and it's there that I ran into Sir Taras here. Sir Taras signed a contract with Father Richard. He was meant to guard the gateway to hell and receive regular supplies from the locals in return. He had me confused with a demon. But we managed to clear everything up in the end.
Well, sort of.
I've got the contract here. See for yourself.
A contract? Well, I was sure all of this was mere heathen idolatry.
Father Richard never said nothing about a contract to no one. All he said was to provide food to keep the pit of hell quiet.
Maybe Father Richard feared you wouldn't listen otherwise. None of this, however, rights the wrongs committed by Sir Taras. Or are you looking to pardon him for slaying the cattle?
I don't think he came out to kill...
For pardons from you.
Yeah, I don't think he came out to kill cattle.
Years in the dark, protecting you, ingrates.
Or he got hungry and needed to eat food.
You lot broke the promise.
Okay, that might be. Maybe he did kill the cattle.
You'll pay for that!
Chill out, chill out.
Everyone calm down. The only crime committed here is ignorance. Apart from Father Richard and Sir Taras, no one knew of the contract. And when Father Richard died, Sir Taras was left on his own with his oath. He was kept alive by nothing but superstition and the offerings you brought to pacify hell. And when the offerings stopped, Sir Taras thought you betrayed him. And so he sought his revenge.
I had no idea.
Okay, well, I guess we now have an answer as to why the cattle died.
To blame,
it's okay.
But now everything has been explained. So there's no reason to seek revenge or continue your investigation.
I won't settle for that. Fall to your knees and beg for forgiveness. I want to hear it with my own ears. You owe me that much for all the years I spent down there.
I mean, that's
An
fair.
apology after you slaughtered our cattle.
Quiet.
Come on,
Vladimir.
swallow your pride.
Sir Taras is right. He deserves our apology. Sir Taras, on behalf of the entire village, we ask for your forgiveness and thank you for the sacrifice you made for us. Your services are no longer needed.
Perfect, perfect.
I'll have the mine filled in, and you'll receive all that you require. A horse, food, and supplies for the road.
So, I'm finally free?
You are?
I fulfilled my oath and cleansed my soul before the eyes of God.
It's true, Sir Taras. Your sins have been washed away by your service.
Oh, thank you.
And as for you,
I kind of feel bad for this
you
guy.
did even more than I asked. You've earned your reward 10 times over. Take this and go with our thanks.
Well, thank you.
My thanks too, lad.
You're welcome.
My pleasure, friends. I don't think anyone's ever going to believe this story.
That was way more exciting than I expected. What the heck?
To the other priests in the region,
Well, thank
Anthony
you.
of Visuka and Throsnata of Rabosh could both teach you something.
Thanks.
Good to know. I don't want to improve my reputation. Also, my mouse is dead, and I would like to talk to the knight, so give me a sec. There we go. Where is the knight? Did he just disappear? He's vanished. He's not even here anymore. What? Okay, well, there he goes, I guess. I don't know where he went. I don't see him around here or on the roads, so... That's that. Maybe he just despawned. A little bit of a shame. I would have liked a follow-up conversation, but we are all clear. So with that done and out of the way, I think we're going to call it right here. Next time I'm going to travel... Ooh, new quests. Huh. Alright. Well, next time we're going to travel back... I think I'm going to travel back to Sukdal first. Get the Thunderstone, talk to the lady about her husband, ride back up to one of these towns to give the Thunderstone to the lady, and then we'll go up to the Devil's Den to get my penance, as well as deal with the new quests. And at some point, we're going to travel back south. So have a great day. Thank you for watching. This has been Karst with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.